15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, the 5-minute period has started. The 5-minute period for the championship heat of Thunder on the Ohio 2007.
Thank you, Mark Allen. 4 minutes and 50 seconds until the start for the championship heat of the 29th annual Thunder on the Ohio, presented this year by AT&T Yellow Pages and yellowpages.com. Mark Allen, DW says boogity, boogity, boogie, but let's rock on.
That's right, Jeff Ayler. It's time to go boat racing. The final winner-take-all championship heat on the Ohio River, Thunder on the Ohio 2007. And we are less than 5 minutes right now, getting down to 4 minutes before the start of the final heat of Thunder on the Ohio, presented by AT&T Yellow Pages and yellowpages.com. Race fans, remember that when the boats are on the water, you've got to be out of the water, so get back up on the beach, get a good seat, and watch the final heat of Thunder on the Ohio 2007. Here's who is in our championship heat. It'll be the Miss Elam Plus with Dave Villwalk. It'll be the Master Tire with Jimmy King. The Oh Boy Oberto driven by Steve David. MirageBoats.com driven by Greg Hopp. The Miss Beacon Plumbing driven by Jean Theoret. Could he be the third ever flip and win boat in unlimited hydroplane history? Ahern Reynolds, the U-10, driven by David Bryant, and the Spirit of Detroit, J. Michael Kelly, will be the trailer boat. We are now just a little outside 3 minutes away from the championship heat of Thunder on the Ohio 2007. Remember, for the safety of you and everybody around you, you've got to be out of the water when the hydros are on the Thunder racecourse, so get back up on the beach, get a great seat, and watch the fastest race boats in the world vie for the championship of Thunder on the Ohio. 3 boats in the upper end of the turn. Jean Theoret already has slowed it down in lane number 1, but he's got a lot of sloppy water up there, as you can see, bouncing through those wakes. Coming off the turns, J. Michael Kelly leading Jimmy King in the Master Tire down, and Steve David is coming through the infield. Dave Villwalk just approaching the entrance to turn 2. Greg Hopp in the MirageBoats.com about halfway up the backstretch. So boats are spread out all over our Thunder racecourse as we get down inside 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We've seen Jean Theoret do this in every heat that he's competed in so far this weekend. Park it in lane number 1, go slowly around, see if he's going to out-strategize, maybe out-fox somebody else. Take them down a little ways toward that turn until they can't go any farther and got to go all the way around, and then cut in and head for the backstretch and take lane number 1. We'll see what that strategy is. Dave Villwalk in the Elstrom Manufacturing just on the outside of Jean Theoret. Still boats all over the race course, about 1 minute and 53 seconds. Steve David and the Oh Boy Oberto now going very slowly in lane number 1. Everybody wants lane number 1, and here goes Greg Hopp. He's going to cut through the infield. Let's see if he can make it across. He's not going to be able to make it across before Steve David comes up the backstretch and takes that number 1 lane position. We may have a little bit of a traffic jam as Dave Villwalk and Jean Theoret come through, and just about at the exit pin of that turn number 1, 1.5 minutes left to go. Greg Hopp goes to the outside, and Stephen David still in lane number 1. Everybody's starting to form up, and for the play-by-play of our championship heat of Thunder on the Ohio 2007, let's throw it to our colleague Jeff Ayler.
Thank you, Mark Allen. Greg Hopp tried to get lane 1. Steve David, Madison, Indiana's Oh Boy Oberto, lane 1. We are now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, 1 minute period has begun for the championship heat of the 29th annual Thunder on the Ohio. Steve David, lane 1. Greg Hopp, lane number 2 in the blue boat, U100 MirageBoats.com. Jean Theoret, lane 3, Beacon Plumbing. Dave Villwalk, lane 4, Miss Elam. David Bryant will go to the outside, and look where this Allison is. Folks, look where this Allison is. 33 seconds until the start. This Allison, watch out, he's going to be charging through here in about lane number 5. We're 25 seconds until the start, and the Allison's picking up the pace in the back. This could be a smoking start on the outside for Jimmy King. We're 15 seconds away. Here comes this Allison on the outside. 10 seconds until the start. Evansville, put yourself in the cockpit. We're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, they stop the race in the championship on the Ohio. Steve David leads him in the turn in lane 1. In U6, oh boy, Alberto. Jimmy King was there, but going to lose real. Andy Alberto is your leader. Madison, Indiana's old boy Alberto is your leader with Steve David. Here's Phil Walk on the outside. And Theoret coming up in the middle. We got a deck-to-deck battle up the back straightaway. Phil Walk leads it in the Elam. Theoret back 3 boat lengths in second. David third in the Alberto. Back and forth is Jimmy King in the Master Tire. Fifth to Greg Hopp. Put your actions and turn to it, the apex, and hang on to it, guys. Here they come to complete lap number 1. Phil Walk, a wild boat right on the outside. They're side by side by side. We'll come down to complete lap number 1. And Phil Walk's got it by 2 boat lengths over Theoret with 4 to go. David in third in the Alberto. Jimmy King in fourth. Greg Hopp in fifth. David Bryan in sixth. J. Michael Kelly in seventh. Back into turn number 1. Phil Walk is in front, but the French-Canadian has not given up on the inside. Phil Walk walks it off the corner, gains a little bit better boat stability off the corner. Phil Walk 5 boat length advantage, does not have the boat lengths to cut over yet on Theoret in second. Steve David in third, Jimmy King in fourth in the Master Tire. Phil Walk your leader. Theoret though, trying to cut into that deficit on the buoy row. Oh, and Steve David in third hit some rough water, slowed down the piston boat, looks like it. Theoret slowing in second, but he's picked it back up. 2 in the books, 3 to go. Phil Walk flies across the line in front. John Theoret has dropped back 15 boat lengths in second. Now we're going to have a battle for third. U6, oh boy, Alberto in third. Here comes the piston boat on the outside. 5th place, Greg Hopp, U100, MirageBoats.com. 6th to David Bryan in the Ahern Reynolds. 7th, J. Michael Kelly in the Spirit of Detroit. Now Phil Walk's opened it up about 1/2 straightaway lead. We got a position change for third. Evansville's Master Tire has moved into third. The old boy Alberto has dropped back to fourth. Alberto had led early on, now runs in the 4th position. Phil Walk, your leader at the apex of turn number 2. Swinging it way outside, trying to find smoother water here on the Thunder on the Ohio Racecourse. We'll come down to complete lap number 3. The shouting is not done yet. 3 in the books and 2 to go, and Phil Walk slams it from side to side here on the front chute. John Theoret in second. 3 down, 2 to go on the Beacon Plumbing. 3rd place to Jimmy King in the Master Tire. 4th to Steve David, oh boy, Alberto. Greg Hopp almost blew over in 5th in the MirageBoats.com. 6th to David Bryan in the Ahern Reynolds. And 7th to J. Michael Kelly in the Spirit of Detroit. 1 1/2 laps to go in the championship heat of the Thunder on the Ohio. Dave Phil Walk leads it by about 1/2 a straightaway over John Theoret, the Beacon Plumbing. Evansville's Master Tire has moved into third with Jimmy King. Steve David in fourth, and now we got a battle for 5th as David Bryant trying to move up to 5th to overtake Greg Hopp. Phil Walk off the corner. White flag is displayed. 2 more miles to go to victory for Dave Phil Walk to get his 10th win in Evansville. He has it by 1/2 straightaway over John Theoret in the Beacon Plumbing. Beacon Plumbing, though, work is not done yet as Jimmy King is third in the Master Tire. And the old boy Alberto. We have lost the Alberto. No, there's the Alberto in 4th. Greg Hopp now moves into 4th. Alberto falls to 5th with Steve David. David Bryan in 6th. J. Michael Kelly in 7th. We got a battle for the 4th place position with 3 boats here on the final lap. Phil Walk comfortably in front, but Evansville, your boat, is in the rooster tail now as 2nd place, John Theoret. Everybody working their final lap. Phil Walk, final turn, final lap, swings it well to shore. 1,000 feet to victory, and a winner for 10 times in Evansville. Your winner of the Thunder on the Ohio, Dave Phil Walk and the Elster families with Elam. Here's a battle for 2nd. Theoret by 2 boat lengths. Here comes King on the outside. John Theoret in 2nd by 2 boat lengths over Jimmy King in the Master Tire. The Alberto was fell to last. Greg Hopp off the corner in 4th in the U100 MirageBoats.com. Greg Hopp will get 4th in the U100. 5th to the rookie, David Bryant in Ahern Rentals. J. Michael Kelly in 6th in the Spirit of Detroit. And Steve David, Old Boy Alberto, led early on, crawls across the line in 7th in Madison, Indiana's Old Boy Alberto. Unofficially, first place, Dave Villwock. Second place, John Theoret. Third place, Jimmy King. Fourth place, Greg Hopp. Fifth place, David Bryant. Sixth place, J. Michael Kelly. And in 7th, Steve David. Mark Allen, wow.
We've been telling people all weekend long that the competition was going to be incredible. I don't think anybody proved us wrong. Otherwise, we have had some great racing. First place, second place, some dead heats as these boats went around, and 5, 6, 7 boats right here this afternoon in the final heat. Give Dave Villwock a wave as he comes by the riverfront. He's going slow. He's got his hatch up. He's going to be waving at you. Give him a round of applause. Give him a big, big cheer. Right behind him comes Jimmy King at Evansville's own U3 Master Tire. Dave Villwock showed the way around. He didn't lead from wire to wire, though, Jeff. The Oberto was the first one across the line, but then, from our vantage point, it was just all rooster tails.
Oh, Villwock had to fight for this one. Number 10 in Evansville. He's won over 1/3 of these events, and the divers go out to greet Villwock in the Elstrom boat, and Mark Allen will be going down. I'll keep an eye on Mark. But Dave Villwock's your winner in the Elam. Second place, John Theoret. What a remarkable turn of events for that team out of Seattle. Flew over earlier today, finishing 2nd. And 3rd went to Evansville's Jimmy King in the Master Tire. Folks, in Evansville, I thought that Allison had a shot. And you got to give Ed Cooper Jr. and Jimmy King credit. And let's give the Evansville team a round of applause. Jimmy King and Ed Cooper Jr., 3rd place in the Master Tire.